Hello, welcome to STH English. If you were to land in Pakistan today, you would not find any difference in today's morning temperature and yesterday's morning temperature. The temperatures are the same, the days look the same, still beautiful, sunny, somewhat dusty because it hasn't rained here for a long time. However, much has changed from yesterday till today. In the last 24 hours, Pakistan's politics seems to be drifting towards very exciting times. This is in the Chinese sense of the word, which is may you live in exciting times, interesting and exciting times. So, interesting, exciting times from the point of view of more turbulence. That's what we see coming in Pakistan. But this turbulence is going to be headed in only one direction, and that direction happens to be that of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Yesterday, DG ISPR did a scathing press conference full of aggression, full of firmness, full of in-your-face direct messaging, and some of the phraseology and the idioms were not used ever before, even though he has had the occasion to do fairly substantive and eventually press conferences that became, from PTI's point of view, controversial as well. In fact, somebody even asked this question that, the kind of words that you have used in these formulations and the kind of case that you built against Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, we have not heard that before. To which DGISPR replied that, frankly, we have not said this ever. What you're hearing today, we have not said this ever, because what has been done by the other side, PTI, has also not been done ever. What has changed? What explains this aggression? Number one, the nature of campaign that Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has been running over the last many weeks has become really low and dirty, to the extent that you can't even repeat some of the things in summary form, what is being said on social media and what is being put out through their X accounts. Also, these campaigns are being now put in the echo chamber of different echelons of society. So you would have students being immersed into these campaigns through MPs and MNAs and senators of PTI going and talking to students. These are put in WhatsApp groups. These are being popularized through narratives that you see in political rallies. These are kind of popping up in a different form in TV talk shows. Different areas are being used to propagate this campaign, which seems to have become a tidal wave of dirt. That really cuts the establishment to the quick. So the response that came from DGISPR yesterday was somewhat driven by this factor, though this was not the only one. But what has really changed in Pakistan? Number one, the air is thick with anticipation that after so many hard words have been spoken, what is going to be the menu of action? Is it going to be a decisive action against Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf being declared a country unfriendly party and therefore banned? Is it going to be a crackdown against the leaders who have gotten into the habit of doing 3 pressers a day? Is it going to translate into decisive action against people who strut around in Pakistan, propagating vicious, inimical, and I would say factually incorrect? To me, what is factually incorrect is the dirtiest of them all. The rest remains really a standard maintained by people's own integrity. And factually incorrect narratives, are they going to be hauled up? Would they be cyber crimes instituted against them? Will they be put behind bars? So is there going to be a crackdown, to put this entire argument in one word, crackdown? I'm hearing that yes, decisive actions slate has been prepared, and this will touch all levels of actions, starting from Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf's political future, may be decided by petitions in the courts of law and also petitions to the Election Commission, that this party and its official accounts are constantly spewing poison against Pakistan's state institutions and demeaning this country, and therefore this party, unless it explains what explains their social media and party accounts spewing out this kind of propaganda, basically doesn't deserve to be in the realm of legitimate political activity. Therefore, it should be banned. So that area is already out there in the open. If KP government were to take on the same path that the social media warriors are taking on, then perhaps you would find a governor's rule becoming a reality in KP. Of course, it will have to go through a rigmarole of legal battle, but that's really on the cards. Social media activists who have had fairly flexible leash in Pakistan, considering that no country would allow the kind of stuff that is said by these people. Again, factually inaccurate. I'm only looking at factually inaccurate falsehoods being peddled as truth. I don't care who's abusive, how much, unless, of course, it starts to demean and denigrate your persona and starts to hurt the institutions. I don't really care about that. But the falsehoods that are being peddled are the most lethal type. So are these people who are the peddlers of falsehoods going to be lined up? I am told that yes, there are people who are already marked, and there's going to be a crackdown against them as well. So in a way, you would find Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf lose a lot of media space. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf lose a lot of propaganda space, and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf probably lose its political toehold. Something like this, perhaps Barrister Gohar already knew. He heads the party. So a couple of days ago, he made this statement in the parliament in which he said that we see our days in this assembly numbered. Take a listen to what he said.
मुझे यूं लग रहा है कि हमार सबका आपके साथ इस ईवान में बैठने के दिन तोड़े ही रह गए मुझे यूं लग रहा है.
At that particular point in time, most of us interpreted the statement to mean that perhaps Imran Khan would ask them to resign their seats. But now, in retrospect, I think he knew something that most of his party members either didn't know or even if they knew, they chose to ignore it, which is that what is coming their way. The party core propaganda cell refuses to mend its ways. The state has already spoken. The government seems to be swinging with the state. I see a lot of tough times ahead for Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. So again, using the same way to end the vlog that I started with, if you land in Islamabad today and find that the temperatures are the same as yesterday, you are not looking at the right horizon. If you were to look at the political horizon, a lot has changed. And for PTI, it is changing for the worse.